the land of the dead. In the darkest corners of human imagination lies a realm shrouded in terror and mystery, the land of the dead. It is a place where the boundary between the living and the deceased is blurred, and where lost souls wander eternally in search of solace. This is the story of a daring expedition into the heart of the land of the dead. The tale begins in a quiet, unassuming town named Ravenswood. Nestled amidst rolling hills and ancient forests, the townsfolk lived in relative peace, ignorant of the horrors lurking just beyond their tranquil borders. But one man, Samuel, harbored a fascination with the supernatural that would lead him to the very brink of madness. Samuel had spent his entire life studying the occult, poring over ancient texts, and seeking out the whisperings of those who claimed to have glimpsed the afterlife. His obsession had left him a recluse, estranged from family and friends, his only companions the dusty tomes and eerie artifacts that filled his dimly lit study. One fateful night, as Samuel delved deep into his research, he stumbled upon an obscure manuscript that promised to reveal the secrets of the land of the dead. The brittle pages bore cryptic incantations and illustrations that sent shivers down his spine. The text spoke of a hidden portal, a gateway that could transport the living into the realm of the deceased. Driven by an insatiable curiosity and an unquenchable thirst for knowledge, Samuel resolved to unlock the secrets of the manuscript. He gathered a small group of fellow seekers, individuals as equally consumed by their own desires to pierce the veil between life and death. The group included Evelyn, a brilliant scholar of ancient languages, Marcus, a fearless adventurer with a penchant for danger, Clara, a gifted psychic with a connection to the other side, and Henry, a skeptical journalist who saw the expedition as an opportunity for a sensational story. Together, the group embarked on a perilous journey that would take them deep into the heart of Ravenswood's ancient forest. Armed with the manuscript, they followed a series of cryptic clues, deciphering riddles that seemed to have been designed by the very forces they sought to uncover. As they delved deeper into the forest, the world around them began to change. Shadows grew longer, and the once familiar trees twisted into grotesque shapes. A palpable sense of unease settled over the group, but they pressed on, drawn ever closer to their destination. Finally, after days of searching, they stumbled upon a hidden glen, bathed in an eerie, otherworldly light. In the center of the glen stood a gnarled, ancient oak tree. Its roots twisted and writhed like serpents, and its branches reached out like skeletal arms. The group gathered around the tree, their hearts pounding with a mix of fear and anticipation. Samuel began to recite the incantation from the manuscript, his voice trembling as the words left his lips. The ground shook beneath them, and the air grew thick with an otherworldly chill. Suddenly, the earth at the base of the tree split open, revealing a dark, gaping maw. A foul wind swept out, carrying with it the scent of decay and despair. The portal to the land of the dead had opened, and there was no turning back. The group exchanged nervous glances, but their determination pushed them forward. One by one, they stepped into the swirling abyss, feeling a sensation of weightlessness and disorientation. It was as if they were being pulled through the very fabric of reality itself. When they emerged on the other side, they found themselves in a desolate, nightmarish landscape. The sky above was a sickly green hue, and the ground was covered in a layer of ash. In the distance, they could see the flickering lights of a ghostly city. As they ventured deeper into the land of the dead, they encountered tormented souls, trapped in an eternal cycle of suffering. Their anguished cries echoed through the air, and the group realized that they were not alone in this accursed realm. The very fabric of the afterlife seemed to resent their intrusion. The land of the dead held many secrets, some of which the group would uncover at great peril. They would come face to face with vengeful spirits, encounter malevolent entities, and ultimately, confront the true nature of the afterlife itself. The expedition into this haunted realm would test their courage, their beliefs, and their very souls, leaving them forever changed by the horrors they would witness in the land of the dead.